Most major tests in life are timed. It started back when I was in third grade, and at that age, they taught us that we had to pass what we call the FCAT. That is the Florida Comprehensive Assessment Test. You were given 60 minutes for 60 questions, 1 minute per question. If you did not pass this test, you were not worthy enough to move on to the next grade, and you had to repeat the current grade that you were in. It's pretty crazy when you think about it, that in only third grade, they taught us that we had to have the right answers. Life, to me, you can kind of compare that to a test. Sometimes we face a lot of them, more than I would like some days, but I couldn't imagine someone telling me that I had only a minute to come up with the answer when I was faced with a difficult question or a difficult time in my life. I think back to this question for this assignment actually, and the question was, what big experience in your life helped shape who you are today? And I sat and I thought about it for longer than I should have. And I couldn't come up with anything because I kept thinking, what positive experience? Like, what did I have? What was so positive that was my turnaround point for me in my life? And I just couldn't think of anything. And then I felt embarrassment because I thought, wow, out of 31 years of living, you don't have a big positive experience that helped shape who you are? But I immediately said that it's nothing to be embarrassed about because sometimes it is the negative things that happen in our life that is our big turnaround moment that honestly turns it into a positive one. Many things have happened, but I can point out one big experience, which would have been my divorce. I grieved that relationship for a long time to a point where I thought maybe I had paused my life, how much I sat in that, how much I sat in all the things that I should have done, like get my degree. I should have done that while I was married. I had 5 years after that to do it. I still didn't do it. I grieved. I just wanted to just feel sorry for myself, I guess. Until one day I said, you know what? You are worth so much more than that. So I decided to get up and make some changes. That was a turning point for me. And every day since then, I have been chasing what makes me happy. That if it doesn't benefit me and my wellness and my mental, I'm not going to do it. I put in the work. I went to therapy, and something that the therapist said to me that will forever stick with me is that sometimes as people, we are stuck at the age of our traumas. And there comes a point that we meet a crossroad that we have to make a decision. Are we going to continue to sit in those traumas? Are we going to continue to let them be an excuse? Or are we going to let them be the fuel to our fire? I can tell you now that there's not much that can take me out of my happy state. Yeah, life happens, life sometimes. And I don't always have the best days, but every day that I wake up, I find a positive thing to say. I find a positive way, an outlook to think about life because although it may not be timed per se, but sometimes this life at one point is going to run out. So who we are and what we do every day matters. And every day that I wake up, I am going to seek all the answers for all the many questions that I have. And I'm going to soak in as much as I can. My opportunities here and what I hope to experience out of joining Ohio is that I'm going to continue to better myself. I'm going to continue to do things that make me happy. And I've wanted this for a long time. So I'm not sure exactly what I might do with this degree yet. But like I mentioned, every day that I wake up, I am going to have an opportunity to figure it out. Thank you.